Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. I am so excited about this wonderful message, this jolt of JNL. And yes, you can. Happy Monday, September the 12th. I am beyond excited. Please share out this video because someone needs to hear it. And I have a jolt for you. Today is Mental Toughness Monday. Let me take roll call here. Hello, Kimberly Heaney. Hello, Gloria, Wendy, Diane, Dynamite, Donna. Hello, I know Yaya's here. I feel you. Love you, Yaya. All queens, let's go straight into the jolt. And listen, for the replay queens, I also celebrate you. Cheers to you. Cheers to all my dopamine queens. We're going to get right into this message. Can I just say, first of all, what a beautiful group we have. Hello, Liz, Monica. Hello, Emily Zuby. What a beautiful group we have. When I go into our main faith book, yes, I call it a faith book, I go in and I see beautiful children, grandbabies, families. Shout out to Gloria, renewing her vows after 25 years of marriage. Wow. Sarah Oman reaching out to me and saying, thank you for our classes because I have more stamina. I'm able to keep up in everything that I'm doing. And Emily Zuby looking amazing in her little black dress. I just love to see results like this. So when you reach out to me, that feeds my spirit. Never think, oh, I shouldn't reach out to Coach. She's busy. No, that's why I do what I do. I need to see and hear about your results. Hello, Mama Trixie. Love you. Mwah. And Queens, I'm doing the Healthy Hair Challenge. I've got a lot of wonderful just conditioners, oils up here in this cap. I don't have any ponytail holder in. I just have bobby pins. Join me with that. We're continuing with our ab challenge for another week. Keep fleshing the fat. Keep eating the lean, clean, and green meals. And we're going to go straight into our jolt. Okay. So today is mental toughness. Real quick, though, there's going to be an fabulous, sensational, a September to remember, sudden seismic shifts, power red carpet this Friday with our August VIP queen, Bonnie Barton, beautiful Bonnie Barton of Richmond, Texas, and Jessica Town of New Hampshire. And Alicia Persundek has sponsored a $50 gift card. Thank you so much for paying it forward. All right, queens, do you know what this is? Yes, raid. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this raid. We have ants everywhere. Ants. What does ants stand for? A-N-T. Automatic negative thoughts. Yes. So anytime you catch yourself with those red fire ants, oh, I hate those, or those big black ones that are like huge, or the little tiny ones, no matter what negative thought, automatic negative thought, you're going to take your raid, which is you flipping it. You going straight into an attitude of gratitude. You saying, no, 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 not today, devil. I'm going to be positive today. Get your mental raid out and spray those ants. Automatic negative thoughts. Our brain is actually wired that way. It's actually a defense mechanism from way back when, our lizard brain, as I call it, to help protect us. Okay, back in the day, we were hunters, gatherers. We were, being chased down by wild saber-toothed tigers and dinosaurs. So we actually had to think that way. But now with it being 2022, we don't have to have the ants in our brain running around, just gnawing at us from the inside out. Let me tell you about this analogy, and you're going to love this one. What if there was a woman and she went into a room and she took out her crayons, and on the wall she created with her crayons or her paintbrush or her charcoal, whatever you want to pick, with a pencil, she created a real scary situation, a scary scenario. And then she stepped back at it and she was like, ah, screamed at it. That is a metaphor for what a lot of us have been doing. We take our thoughts, we create these scary, horrific scenarios that are never going to happen, and then we freak ourselves out. That stops today. You have the power to choose with that same pencil, paintbrush, crayons. You can paint a rainbow. You can paint a picture of hope. Yes, yes, yes. And how do you get out of that situation? If you see yourself scribbling away and creating this horrific this vision in your brain of the future of what's going to happen, which is not going to happen. And then you freak yourself out and you start internalizing fear, and you're silently suffering from anxiety, stress, second doubting yourself, second guessing yourself, doubting yourself, lack of confidence. You need to flip it and become aware right then and there. You can do the open-ended sentence exercise. I got a lot of positive feedback from that, saying, Coach JNL, when you dropped that on us last workout and you helped us fill in the blank. I am grateful because ... fill in the blank. I am so proud of myself because I'm excited about my future, because you got to control your beautiful brain, okay? Choose to choose. It kind of goes back to, I love to study. I'm just a big nerd. And Confucius, one of the greatest philosophers and teachers of history, he was asked, if you had to sum up all of your teachings, what would it be? And he actually talks about thoughts. He said, may there be no evil in your thoughts. That was him summing up everything he taught. But guess what? Your thoughts start with you. Don't have any evil thoughts against yourself, against your past, against your future. That's the beauty. You're going to then give someone else, another VIP queen, another woman here that needs to be liberated from her thoughts, right? Exactly determined, Diane, what if this, what if that, what if, I'm not even going to say it, but you heard me say it before, I'm going to say it. What if my grandmammy had balls, she'd be my granddaddy? Hello. We got to throw some humor in there. What if? We're going to what if all over ourselves. And it's not good. We got to laugh. It's Monday, right? So I also want you to know that we have a choice to get away from the fault finders, the people that are quick to judge. Have you ever felt that you were surrounded by people that were just looking at you through a microscope, ready to point their finger at you and say, you're doing this, you're doing that, you should have done it this way. Next time, take this JOLT trick, take this Coach JNL trick. Next time someone starts pointing their finger at you, maybe metaphorically, maybe they really are saying, you did this, you did that, or remember when you did this in the past, you're like, next time, realize when you point your finger at me and start judging me, there's always 3 fingers pointing back at you, okay? There's always 3 fingers pointing back at you, so be careful what you throw out, okay? Because it's going to come back to you. Surround yourself, queens, with women that support you. It's so essential. It is life-changing when you really cut out all the bullies. Now, a bully is not no snotty-nosed kid in high school wearing a flannel shirt and a t-shirt and combat boots, okay? A bully could be someone that you have to deal with every day at work. She could be wearing a suit with her hair all coiffed, okay? And she could be mentally and emotionally draining you. There's energy vampires that are outright negative, and then there's psychological vampires where they drain you, drain your psyche, but they're nice. They're standing right next to you, and you don't even know that they're bad for you, but you kind of don't, that doesn't sit well with you. I want you to really fine-tune your sixth sense and fine-tune that still small voice in your ear that says, you know what, I can't put my finger on it, but this doesn't feel right. And stand up for your sanity. So you'll stop emotionally eating. You'll stop emotionally drinking. You'll stop emotionally sleeping. That's a big one. Sleep. If you don't get out of bed excited about your day, then we need to work on a couple of things, okay? So I just love that we're all beautiful, wild women here. We all have that alter, female, fierce, feminine ego that has been awoken up in us, right? I've coined my name, La Tigre, long ago when I was doing one of my first photo shoots in 2003, when I was in the ocean wearing bikinis, modeling with a bunch of different bodybuilders, and the photographer said, La Tigre, La Tigre. I was like, what is he saying? Because that's the spirit. No matter what your spirit animal is, there's going to always be hyenas. There's going to be always hyenas in the pack, laughing, cackling, judging, waiting for you to fall and waiting for you to slip up. Let the hyenas be there, okay? They're not going to stop you from being your La Tigre energy, your cheetah energy, your whatever animal you identify with. And that's important because you wake up that dormant, fierce female energy inside of you. That is beautiful. That is strong, okay? So I'm excited about that. Now, I want you to know how, this is a great tip, write this down. How, Coach JNL, can I have a stronger mind? I'm going to tell you, you got to have bright lights, bright lanes, bright lines. Have you ever ridden down a road and you couldn't see a country road, back road? You're like, I'm all over, I can't see. What if we put on some lights? What if we put on some fresh paint, neon yellow? Okay, and you can see the reflectors. You can see, you're like, okay, I'm on the straight and narrow path. That's the same thing with you, queens. You got to take the fuzzy, blurry lines out of your brain and say, no, I'm not going to eat after 9 o'clock. No, I'm not going to drink any more alcohol. No, I'm not going to drink any more soda. You have to have strong decision-making muscles. So you free up that space in your brain so you can, yes, I'm going to wake up early. No more sleeping in. I'm going to go to bed early. I'm going to stop nickel and diming myself into time debt where I go to bed exhausted, but I feel like I did nothing. You got to reclaim and unleash. Reclaim and unleash your VIP power with that. Okay, so fuzzy lines, blurred lines versus bright lines. When I turned 40, I'm 47. When I turned 40, I had a very bright line. No more alcohol for me. I'm going to drink water. I've been there, done that. The thrill's gone. It's a waste of time. And it wasn't even that I had a problem. It was just that I was losing my cutting edge. I was training 6 times a week. I didn't have time for the little mayonnaise in my life, if you know what I mean, like that limbo land where I was not being productive and I was not working on my recovery for, you know, my sore muscles. I had to really get strict with my time, and it's the greatest decision because it freed up the blurry lines. Should I? No, the decision is already made. And I love our calendar, by the way. The decision is already made when you're working out. Then you can build your schedule around it, right? Or decide, I don't know what days it's going to be, but I'm going to work out 3 times this week. So choose to choose. I love that saying. Throw your backpack over the fence, right? I make sure I get you to metaphysically throw your backpack over the fence. So you're like, okay, I made a commitment. I told everybody what I'm doing. Now I got to do it, right? I'm going to hold myself accountable. Throw it off a cliff. See what happens. You see, you got to learn as you go. I am a type of person, maybe you can identify Twinkle Eye Sam, Dynamite Donna, ring the bell, that I learn as I go. I can't be like book smart. That's why I'm always like, let me try this. Let me do this. And I'll take the results back and I can then see what works and doesn't work. As you build your mental toughness and as you put more muscles in your brain power, hello, you're going to feel fabulous. And that also goes to nutrition. Make sure you're eating healthy foods. I said this before. I'll say it again. Your brain weighs about 3 pounds. It's about 2% of your body mass, but it consumes 20 to 30% of your body's intake of calories. So you got to feed your brain. Make sure you're doing a healthy fat avocados, MCT oil, MCT, a C8 oil. All right, healthy fish, healthy fats. And make sure you're getting your protein and your fibrous carbs and water. It's all water and fat, your brain. So make sure you stay hydrated and eat your healthy fats and get your rest. Get your rest, recharge your batteries. All right, queens. You know, meditation too. Someone asked me, what is your top hack in really kind of reclaiming your mental power and your mental acuity and also not getting down or negative? Meditation. It's free. And you know the big Zambonis? Have you ever seen a Zamboni? I was born in New York, and, you know, we used to do a lot of the ice skating rinks, and everyone was skating on the ice, and then you would hear everyone get off the ice, and then this big machine would go and just smooth the ice. That's what meditation does. Don't you love that metaphor? That's what meditation does to your brain. All day it's been skated on, you know, it's been used, and you're like a little frazzled. So if you just meditate, it just comes and smooths it out. And I know maybe you've been at the pool and the lifeguard blew the whistle, everyone out of the pool, and you were like, you were really pissed, pardon my French, but you're like, I'm having fun. Why we got to take a break now? It's essential to take those power pauses so you can relax, you can get back in the game stronger, mentally more tough, and it kind of smooths everything out. You don't want to stop. I'm just like, I'm human. I don't want to stop and meditate. I don't, that's like I'm wasting time, right? But no, actually, you're sharpening the saw. There's two lumberjacks in the forest. One is sawing. His blade is dull. He's got to put more arm and back power into it. Then there's one that takes a break and he sharpens his saw. And he's actually working less and he's optimizing his results because he's sharpening his saw. Keep your saw sharp, your brain. Rest, recharge, recover, positive thoughts. Keep positive people around you. Okay? Here's another great tip. Write this down. Rest before you get tired. This is amazing. And I know, it's hard. You're like, I'm not tired yet. I don't want to go to bed yet. But then you nickel and dime yourself into being sleep deprived. Get some rest. Train yourself. I've been very blessed that I have two older sisters and they've had children, and I kind of learned what to do, what not to do. And I've been able to, I would put my sons down to bed before they got cranky and before they got tired, and then they just lullaby to sleep. Same thing with you, queens. Don't wait until you're overexhausted to get that rest, because let me tell you what, your brain will feel it. You'll feel frazzled. You'll start emotionally eating, and who knows what that leads to. So I want you to stay focused on the mind, body, and spirit. And I'm going to take a page out of the Mind, Body, and Soul book. This is one of my first published books. We have Dr. Joe Vitale, one of the top leading teachers of The Secret, who wrote the foreword. He said, this book is not about trimming down. It's about a complete transformation. And also, if The Secret was a weight loss book, this would be it. Dr. Joe Vitale said that. We also have it endorsed by Jack Canfield of the Chicken Soup of the Soul series. And right now, it's about linking pleasure to being healthy. I'm on page 90. The mind, body, and soul diet, exercise, link pain to not being healthy and associate pleasure with being healthy, okay? So when you start using those pillars, pain and pleasure, which drive our decisions, and you start consciously making the choice to see working out as pleasure. I get to, there's our word, that Dynamite Donna, our phrase that Dynamite Donna coined. We don't have to, we get to work out. We get to eat healthy. We get to think high vibrational thoughts, yes? And then that's when the transformation happens. And then you link pain to not working out because you're not getting the dopamine. You're not getting the dopamine energy. Cheers on my dopamine queens, okay? You're not feeling fabulous. I want to tell you also about the hagfish. I live around water here, and I like to study the different sea animals and their characteristics. There's this hagfish that will actually, going back to the crayon metaphor about the woman going into the room and writing that scary picture and then screaming at it, that's what we do with our brain. That's what we do with our thoughts. That's the same thing as a hagfish. A hagfish will dart into its opponent's mouth and secrete this, and I know it's gross, but I gotta transform people, and I gotta get some real powerful coaching in today. It'll actually secrete like this mucus, fibrous mucus into its predator's mouth, and thus suffocating it. That's what you're doing with your negative thoughts. Okay, so don't let those hagfish in your brain suffocating you from the inside out, and no one can see. You've got to stop that. How? Talk to your coach. Lean in on your tribe. Okay, I don't have a mediator. You can post whatever you want, when you want, because I believe in you and I trust you. And I know you're going to always post something that's going to be positive, or when you really need help, you can post whatever you want. But lean in on us. Ask for help. And a lot of people might have that block to remove. If you need to remove that block to ask for help, I'm going to ask you today to remove it and lean in on our tribe. This is what we do. All right. Thank you so much for the positive love. I could be here all day. I'm going to wrap up with that point. And as we close out, I want to show you this dream weaver. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this gorgeous? You know, when we weave our dreams, this is a powerful, powerful metaphor. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy when you say, you know what, my life is an instrument of a higher good. We're all here seeking light. No matter how you seek light, whether you go to church, whether you meditate, whether you like, whatever you do to seek light, I'm not going to judge you as long as you're seeking light and you want to help others seek light. You're weaving a dream in our tribe, and that is powerful. I want you to keep dreaming. I want you to keep weaving. I want you to keep studying, and I want you to keep strengthening. And when you have this here and you say, my life is worth weaving a beautiful, beautiful landscape, you then plant those seeds that will come into fruition. And when you have seeds, if I took a seed and threw it on that table, that seed will not do anything. It's not in an environment. Your brain, your mind, body, and soul, they're seeds that when you put them here in this fertile soil, your dreams can be weaved. Your dreams can grow. And we have fun doing it. Okay, so remember this dream weaver, queens. All right, so now, as we wrap up, I want you to take any tip, tool, technique, strategy that I shared here in this jolt and use it, whether it's the Zamboni, and you're going to smooth out the ice after it's been skated on with meditation, whether it's the power pause, maybe getting a little more rest, and maybe cleaning your social circle a little bit more or learning how to deal with them, and just putting yourself first, not really first, but priority, so you can be a better wife, mother, soulmate, woman, leader in your life. Okay, queens? And remember, yes, you can. All right, join me at 7:45 for a wonderful workout. It is going to be fabulous, very ab focused as well, because we're doing the flat belly challenge until Saturday. And listen, queens, you are beautiful. If no one has told you, you're beautiful. You're smart. You're charming. And when you look in the mirror and you do your mirror work, I want you to remember these words that Coach JNL is telling you. Yes, I can. Yes, I am. Okay? And I'm so grateful for my life. Fill in the blank. Do your open-ended exercises. I'm so excited about my future because. And then you start dancing in this beautiful dance of life. And you're like Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. You're just flying high and you feel so happy about life. I love you, queens. What a powerful jolt. Save this on the master link. Revisit it when you want to. Share it to your friends. And if you're not a member, join us at JNLVIPsignup.com. I would love to be your coach. I would love to help you achieve your goals because your success truly is my success. I love you, Valerie. I love you, Mama Trixie. Oh, my goodness. I love you, Dynamite Donna. All right, queens. Hello, Lynn. Listen, queens. Miracles are happening in our tribe, loving marriages, loving relationships, beautiful babies, getting stronger, mind, body, and spirit, falling back in love with ourselves. This is what we do here. It's not just burpees and jumping jacks. It's women caring for women how it was back in the day, and we've restored that, and we've reclaimed our VIP power. Now we're unleashing it. The hyenas will always be there. Let them cackle. You have your eye on the prize. Let's go get it today, queens. I love you. VIP power on. Yay! Love you.